G'day interwebs, I'm Bman, this is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. It's part 40 of the playthrough. Hit the subscribe button and there is a playlist on my channel if you want to catch up. So we are on Cinnabar Island and there's this Pokemon Lab here, Cinnabar Lab, and the guy in it is offering to do something with my dome fossil. And if I know anything about the other Pokemon, about the Pokemon games that this game is based on, then he's going to resurrect it into a fossil Pokemon for me. So I am going to fly to Celadon City to set the nature for this Pokemon. Maximus seems to be taking in the colour and patterns on the ground. It's a happy Pikachu. Alright, fly to Celadon. So in Celadon City, in the Pokemon Center, there's a fortune teller, and she asks you if you want to. She gives you 5 choices of flower colors, and she asks you which one you'd like to water and which one you would like to thin. And based on your answer, she gives you one of the 25 natures, and uses her Abra to synchronize every Pokemon you meet until midnight to that nature, apart from you, apparently. So she says, shall I foresee the nature of those faithful allies you have yet to meet? I'll charge you just 10,000 Pokédollars. Wouldn't you like to know your fate? Yes. Well then, let me ask you a few questions. There are 5 flowers of different colours in front of you. Which flower do you water? So the flower that you water corresponds to the attack that you, to the stat that you want to be boosted by the nature. I want an adamant nature, so I'll tell her red, which boosts my attack. Heh, I see. Now among the 5 flowers I mentioned earlier, which one will you thin out if you have to? I will thin out blue, because that represents special attack, and I want an adamant nature. So it will penalise special attack by 10%. Understood, now I will look into your future. I hate reading this part. Meeting, greeting, every time so fleeting. Hello, goodbye, every day beneath the sky. Nature, hate ya, wouldn't want to date ya, abracadabra, nature is so fabwa. Abra uses synchronize. She says, fate is guiding your path. The encounters you will have this day are likely to have... Yes, an adamant nature. And now I'll take your payment. I wish you good fortune. Okay, so now I've got an adamant nature. Every Pokemon I meet until midnight, unless I get a Mew from a Pokeball Plus, will be adamant. So now I'll fly back to Cinnabar Island. Maximus is spacing out. You gotta contact high there, Maximus. Fly back to Cinnabar Island. Go into the lab. And go to the guy who offered to take my fossil. Now before I save, I'm just going to make 100%, this isn't the right room. Before I talk to him, I'm going to make sure that I do indeed have the fossil that I think I have. Normally I get the Helix fossil, but yeah, I got the Dome fossil. So now I'll save so that I can, actually I'll walk right up to him. Now I'll save so that I can reset if I don't get good stats. Hiya! I am an important doctor. Yes, very well known indeed. Here I study rare Pokemon fossils. Hey, do you have a fossil for me? So I give him the Dome fossil. Oh, that is a Dome fossil. It is. It is a fossil of Kabuto, a Pokemon that was already extinct. Shall I use my resurrection machine to make that Pokemon live again? Well, it certainly never went wrong in Jurassic Park, so sure. So, give it here. You handed over the dome fossil to the odd doctor. Success! The fossil was a Kabuto, as I thought. So I got a Kabuto. I'll just have to check its stats. Kabuto's data will be added to the Pokédex. A Pokemon the shellfish Pokemon. A Pokemon that was recovered from a fossil. It used the eyes on its back while hiding on the seafloor. A little bit bigger than normal. Well then, come back soon. Actually, there's an interesting thing. I'm going to check my Pokédex and see if you can actually catch them. Unknown. I mean, you can always transfer them from Pokemon Go, I guess. And now I'll check my Kabuto. Adamant, somewhat vain. Whoops. 3 best stats, which I take as a guaranteed. 2 good stats and an okay stat. I'm going to crunch it. I don't think this is good enough for me to accept. So I'm going to type the numbers into a online IV calculator. Nature, adamant, characteristic. Because his defense looks pretty lousy. Somewhat vain. Level 44. Hit points. Okay, which stats are best? Whoops. Because I've learned that the best stats are 1 point higher than they should be. So special attack, special defense, and speed I need to lower by 1 when I calculate. Well, there I don't really want to waste a perfect stat on special attack if I'm lowering it. Alright, use hit points, attack and defense. Yeah, see that defense is lousy. I'm going to reroll him. So what is he? Basically I want 3 bests and 3 goods or better to improve on this. And the 3 bests guaranteed. I have 1 hour to reset before it hits midnight, and I lose the synchronize that I just paid for that sets all the Pokemon to adamant. So the good thing about that is, unlike using synchronize in the regular RPG games, it works 100% of the time, so you don't have to reset as much. The bad thing is it continues to work until midnight, so if you want to keep playing, you're going to continue to meet Pokemon of that nature until it hits midnight. So I tend to only use it at the end of the day. So he's doing a John Hammond on my fossil. He hands back a Kabuto. Well then, come back soon. Bag. Pokemon box. Kabuto. Adamant, capable of taking hits. 3 bests, 2 okays. So it was actually the last one I got was better. I want 3 goods or better. Actually, how would I know if it's... Right, I think the little star appears under its name if it's shiny. So I wonder if all Kabutos and Ammonites are guaranteed 3 stats or only once you resurrect. Like if I was to transfer one in through use my Pokeball. I might have as well have used the regular controller. I'm not going to throw at anything. I'm either going to reset or get the right Kabuto and finish the video. Oh yeah, this video is pretty much just me resetting for Kabuto. The next video will be me going to Pokemon Mansion, so if you don't want to watch me reset for a Kabuto, skip to the next video, I guess, for the next part of the storyline. So I turn on the Pokeball, but I'm using the controller. I hope there's a lot of trainers in the Pokemon Mansion because I need money. Takes plenty of siestas. Attack not so good. So it gets worse than okay. Sounds like Donald Trump is judging my Kabuto. Not so good. I've seen good Kabutos and I've seen not so good Kabutos. Just using a controller because it's easier and it's quicker for me to reset on it, as there is no home button on a Pokeball Plus. You have to use the controller anyway to reset or to end the game. Nice white screen lets you know how dirty your television is. Like I try and clean it and it just wipes the grease around. Success! The fossil was a Kabuto as I thought. think that was a small Kabuto. Somewhat vain. Best, not so good, okay, good. So I want 3 goods or better. So this is not acceptable. Wait a minute, go back and make sure it's not shiny. Nope. So yeah. Normally in a Pokemon game I crunch the numbers, and if it's not within 20 points of the best possible IVs, I reset. But I'll be happy with 3 goods or better. I'll be happy with no stat being beneath good. I don't even know what that is equivalent to in IVs. I tried to search it last week and I got conflicting sources. Come on, dude, we have to do this as many times as possible in the next 52 minutes. Monologue much? Takes plenty of siestas. Nice, 4 bests, a good and a fantastic. Nice, that's why you reset for IVs. I read that fantastic is like 30 out of 31. But like I said, I've read a lot of conflicting reports, which means that Pokemon, apart from its special attack, is almost perfect. I'm surprised it doesn't have some 4-star rating for its stats. Nice! Terrible Ekans. Just a quick look around my other Pokemons. Good, best. That shoulder might be worth using. So okay seems to be a little bit below average if you look at the green shape. So I take it indicates their IV values. Okay, looks way beneath half. Looks like it's about a quarter of the... That provides a good, cool visual way to like move through the Pokemon and just see which ones are good. I know it's probably in the other games, so I've never really paid much attention to it. It's a decent dugong. Yeah, well anyway, this video was about me, getting Kabuto, and I got an awesome Kabuto, so that's one more Pokemon in my decks, which now consists of 90 Pokemon obtained, 133 seen, so 63 Pokemon left, counting the new mythical Pokemon. Is that correct? Yes. Nice. So the next video will be, I might as well show you. The gym in Cinnabar Island is locked, but there's a girl in the Pokemon Center who told me that there might be a key hidden in this rundown mansion. So my next video will be me going into this mansion and looking for that key. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to hit the subscribe button. Feel free to like, comment, or share the video. All that stuff helps me out. You can follow my Twitch if you want to see the occasional live stream, and you can follow my Twitter if you want channel updates and game related information. Like I sometimes post if companies released a game for free for a limited amount of time, so that you can download it while the opportunity is there. So yeah, follow all my socials if you want, or don't. I'm not your mother. But I'll see you in the next video where we go and explore Pokemon Mansion. Bye.